Dusk has fallen, and so have I. I am the 14th fallen one. I am the spider lily that blooms in twilight. Behold, it is I, LycorisDreams. Yes, my Chinny. Hello to every fallen over here. I hope your day or night is going well. Yeah, normally I would be streaming first on Tuesday, but things behind the scenes have gotten a little bit too much, and I just needed to recover emotionally, so to speak. Just cause like I just felt everything was too much, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go take a break. Then I'll come back to streaming when I'm ready and all that. Hi Yuzu, hi, hello. Welcome to the stream, how are you? Alright, it is officially patch 4.3 for Honkai Star Rail. So let's have a bit of that recap first. Yep, let's go ahead and... What? Recounting the events of patch, I'm always here if you want to talk. Yeah, thank you. But now I felt like I needed to, like... The reason why I haven't said anything to anyone about what happened recently was because... Number one, I needed time to process. Number two, you know, I just have to sit with the reality that, sometimes... You know, there are times where life doesn't go the way you want it to. Like, nothing really... Okay, it was... I guess it was a big thing, but it's not like to the point where, you know, it involves a life or death situation and stuff like that, but... no, like, if anything... Mentally and emotionally, I really needed that bit of a break. Although... I wonder if there are other things that might end up contributing to it. But I don't want to think about that now. Anyway. Alright. Story recap from talking about the events of patch 4.2 leading up to this point. Let's go. Asa, thank you for the head pats. Nunchuck his ass. Oh, are you talking about, well, we are dealing with Shuhu and the abominations of the abundance again. In the most unexpected way. So, let's see here. Yeah, and of course we already defeated Full Wish. Ah, it's just a... Just the phrase I fall in love with since some time ago. Ah, so it's that's a reference. Apologies, I didn't even realize. Let me see. There's been a Warcraft 3 Invitational Tournament which Grubby organized. Hosted 8 players at different prior experience. Wow, huh? I've never experienced it. But Boss has played World of Warcraft before he ended up going into FF14 entirely. I see. League players, other AoE 2 AoE 4 players, etc. Sounded like it was a big tournament. Ooh. The happiness syntax. Yep. And one player here, the Inhuman Legend, played Undead Race. Literally won every single Tier-S tournament in Ages of Empires 2 for the past 2 years. Every single one. Oh, wow. A legend in the making. Ooh.
仲裁者として満願への祭壇を試みたけどうまくいかなかった。そして二人の元を訪れたジンからハッピーオペで人々に埋め込まれた血肉が北条の指令出骨のものであることを知らされる。私と姫子は討論会のためテレビタワーへ向かい、先に到着していたサンデーやシナズと合流した。だけど討論会は罠だった。人々の注目が集まる中、手術を受けた者たちが次々と恐ろしい化け物に変貌。マンガンはカンパニーと請求列車をその黒幕へ仕立て上げようとしていた。
Let me see. Ooh. Laid into the strongest strategy, the happy build. What? I am curious about what that build entails. Let me see. Happy is the... Ooh, is the legend. Been winning pretty much 89% of all the turns for the past 15 years. Ooh.
事件発生の後、比叡は禁忌を犯すことを決め、幻月遊戯の真の目的が二層楽園に眠る恐怖の存在を封じることだと明かした。彼女は本来の力を解放し、
Yep, that's why she disappeared for a bit. There's a terrifying entity that's within Plan Arcadia. And she only had to use this power. This is the 4th time using it within 1,000 years. So every time Hera sees an enemy, uses the Death King's ability, which heals an undead unit for 200, 400, 600 HP, or deals half damage to living enemies. And Chad went crazy every time with the line, "Coil his ass." So this is pretty much the origins of where you were going like nunchuck his ass every time.
一方、パールの依頼で化け物を生み出す異常信号を追跡していた銀狼は悪玉さんの妨害に遭う。彼はマンガンの背後にいる支援者であり、性格ハンターの脚本に干渉できるほどの強大な力を持っていた。同じ頃、マンガンはテレビタワーでの私たちの行動を生中継し、様々な方法で真実を歪めていた。そして20万人の被害者たちから眼力を集めて悪玉幻月を作り出し、こちらを撃破しようと企む。幸いエーテルカセットレベル999の能力を取り戻した銀狼のおかげで幻月を倒すことができた。
Yep, for her to get the Aether cartridge level 999 and transform into that.
数々の障害を突破してタワーの最上階。
And this is when we ended up fighting Foolish.
私たちはマンガンと正面から対峙する。
So we ended up using the Stellar Rod on our body. I was wondering about this for a bit, because it's been a while since we relied on it. Let me see, it was an incredible tournament. All of it is on YouTube. I see. Cut down all the downtime, etc. All the contestants began their practice 2 to 3 weeks prior to the main event. Got it. They've been coached by different people. It was just a treat watching their paths, their journeys. Understood. Like, there's a lot going on and you get to see everyone grow and do what they need to do.
手術を受けた人々を元に戻せなかった。ジンの提案で 出骨の血肉をすべて彼の体内に集め、ようやく人々をハッピーオペの影響から解放できた。
Yeah, that. Those who undergone the happiness surgery did not recover, and they were still prone to transforming into monsters. So then, all of Shuhu's flesh was concentrated within Blade's body and then freeing everyone from the influence of the happiness surgery. Sent you a link to the playlist if you want to check out. Thank you. Feel like this would be nice to, like, have in the background once, you know, if I'm doing something. Wish I could get the happiness surgery. No, you do not want that. Because the point of the happiness surgery is to, you know, people are not able to regulate their negative emotions. And thus, they have to use the happiness surgery to do this, albeit in an unhealthy way. Which is why we had to defeat Foolish, and then get the surgery, you know, the flesh of Shuhu removed, and storing it in the blade. Oh yeah, that's right. Asad Pramad is coming after us now. Shit. かつて二層楽園を根絶しようと企んだ絶滅大君鬼弱が再び降臨したらしい。For context, Asad Pramad is part of those of the Path of Destruction, along with Nanook, Ventilia, etc. Damn. Didn't think they were gonna interfere again, but you know. Yep, story's been recapped. Yep, time to head over to where we're needed. Severely affected. Phantasmoon Brief? So we were listening to the radio and all that. Oh, because I'll have to talk to March. Hiyo! She was listening to the broadcast, I see. Aw, and I'm home. Alright, let's take a look. Oh shit, Full Wish TV. The Phantasmoon Brief now. Yeah, they're no longer under Foolish TV since Foolish herself is no longer existing. So now they had to rebrand to the Phantasmoon Brief. That's how I react every time I see Lycoris here. You're back, Lycoris. Oh, come on. There's no need to be so emotional about it, you silly. Not away for long, you know. I'm back. Ah. I see. So they went to the TV station that's in Dual Mention City because of what happened. The Bloodstained Games was about to repeat itself again. Ooh. Yeah. 200,000 citizens, human and imaginary alike, had been affected by the happiness surgery, or rather, what it's ultimately called, the happiness syntax. So, there are a lot of people who are injured or missing. And ooh, losses of 8.6 billion credits when it comes to the finances. Eh. Are you serious? Are you trying to blame us still? Or could it be from... Remember, when Foolish graduated after the Bloodstain game, she ended up going abroad to, you know, start over, have a new life and all that. But I don't like the fact that she's still trying to pin the blame on, like, the Astral Express and all that, too. Eh. So she blames Stell and Blade specifically. Yikes, you guys are still spreading false news, you know. Oh, there you go. The Department of Aberration Defense. I'm still not gonna... If I recall correctly, I was freaking out about Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense last time, man. Yeah, no.
15年前も同じような発表でお茶を濁してませんでした？事件の裏にはどんな真相が隠されてるんでしょうね。
I don't...
現月速報は今後も動向を追いかけていきますよ。
You know, people like you are the reason why journalism is dead. Or at least it's not taken seriously anymore because you guys are the ones spreading fake news.
500年以上もの昔、ある預言者がこんな予言を残しました。1999年、恐怖の大魔王が天より降臨せんと。果たしてこの予言は現実となってしまうのか。そして二層楽園はこの重要な一年を無事に乗り越えられるのでしょうか。
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In the year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. I wonder... This might actually be talking about Asat Pramad. Let's see first.
嫌な感じ。正確なことは何にも分かってないのに、勝手な言い分ばっかり流して。ネットでもあんたについてのデマがいっぱい流れてるよ。
Fun fact, while I was still in the phase where I used to write a lot, there was a point in my life where I wanted to become a journalist, but now, in this day and age, I'm kind of glad I didn't pursue the path. Cause you know, people are fucking afraid of the truth these days and they keep spreading around fake news and misinformation. I feel a bit bitter about it, but I'm not gonna dwell into it any further. But that's all I gotta say about that.
マンガンテレビにいたんじゃなかった？あんたのこと散々けなしてたくせに、自分のところで問題が起こった途端、あっさり転職しちゃってさ。
Yep, they were spreading fake news. And yep, they immediately jumped ship as soon as it was confirmed that Foolish had everything to do with what was happening in 4.2. Yeah, shame on them. Classic media behavior. Well, they need to make a living somehow. Classic media behavior. Ugh, in this day and age anyway. Oi! Jesus. Probably boss came home and I guess the reason why he closed the door is because he'll have client meetings. Which is okay with me, but then I kinda wish we didn't have to close the door loud enough to make it lock into place. Nothing surprises you anymore, eh? Every time we try to go on vacation, it always ends up leading us to trouble. Like first with Pentaconi, we were supposed to go on vacation, then trouble brewed there. And Forius was not a vacation. We needed to get fuel from the place and leave, and then that turned out to be a disaster. And here we are supposed to be in the break and plan Arcadia, but once again, trouble follows us. Ah. Don't seem quite the same. Ah, are you talking about because I got the blessing of Aha, probably? Oi, oi, oi! Where's this coming from? Oh, you! Is turning into Danhang really that bad? Turning into March might be worse. I mean, you have Evernight with you after all, too, and that's scary already. Is turning into Danhang really that bad? Ah, that's why. Oh, don't worry about that, March. We should tell her about it. Because if I recall correctly, she was with Welt at the time. And then Sunday, Danhang, Himiko, Stel... Wait, Sunday, Danhang, Himiko, Stel, and Ashvale were all in the Seafield, City TV Tower. You tell March 7th everything about the battle at Seafield TV Tower. Yeah, pretty much. Also, that's right. Yaguang and Evanesia were investigating more about this, and so were Blade and Silverwolf at the time. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's temporary. You know, temporary sealing Shuhu's flesh inside Blade. That's right. Yep, Nessia. Yeah, Evanesia or Nessia is the arbitrator. The world in canvas. Yeah, Graphia. We have to warn Graphia what's gonna happen. So that means we have to go in the world in canvas. The name is Graphia. Wait, I thought you were informed of who Graphia was. Yeah, Himiko's ancestor. Yeah, she was an artist from 1,000 years ago and being the reason why Plan Arcadia exists. Ah, there I go. We have to warn her that Asa Pramat is back. Another Lord Ravager. That's what I mean. By this point, dealing with random problems is one thing, but yes, running into another Lord Ravager after we dealt with them back in Amphorius is just nah. Unfortunately. I'm okay. Kind of a mess. Give me a sec to think. I'm tired. Let's just give it all up. Kind of a mess. Give me a sec to think. Oh. No, don't worry about it. It's not your fault. It's just that so much shit happened all at once when we were supposed to be on vacation and, you know. On the couch? Well, but before that, there's something I need to... Party par and co-op. Oh, I see. It's co-op because of looking for the cake cats. Alright, let me look for them actually. Because I know it's permanent and I think it's supposed to be like every week or something like that where... Let me just double check. Akivi meow. Hi, you're still here. Hold on. Oh, hello? Hi. Whoa, a sign that I need to pull for MORTENAX blade, or the new form of blade. Cause his cake cat popped out. Don't get too close, or I might lose control. Meow. Oh yeah, that's right. You were affected by the mirror struck before and... Hello? Let me place you somewhere. Yep, I can hear them meowing here and there too. Okay, I'm gonna put you right over here. For now. Oh, hello? Oh, that's her. That's Herta. Hello. Do you want to invite me to visit your car? Well, I suppose that's not entirely out of the question. Hold on. I need to move this so that... There I go. No, sun's getting in the way of the camera sensors. I have to put it to the side so I can move around. You're gonna have to butter me up, meow. Wisteria cake. Hi. It's nice that I got to pull all of you already. Ah, shoot. Who the hell did I replace up there? Oh, no, 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 no. No! Don't take that spot. Oh, my God. There we go. I'll have you take that for now. Okay? Alright. Oh, yeah. The fact that I can still hear you guys meowing is pretty funny. The good thing looking for them is permanent too. Oh, hello? Oh, Sunday! Hello? If you're feeling lost and need some guidance, come find me. Hello! Because a lot of the cake cats here are new. And we've had Robin be a cake cat, but not Sunday himself. So, hello! If you're feeling lost and need some guidance, come find me. I'll play the phonograph for you. Meow. There you go. Hi! Let's see. Place, maybe? These silly cakes. Alright. Yeah, you can only find them in this particular car of the Astro Express. Let me see. That must be Aki Vili Meow. Or Aki V Meow. Nope, not on the plants or anything, no. These silly cake cats. I know who's already hiding in that one. Alright. Perfect. So glad to see you again, my future Emanator. Ah. My pointer can sense the snacks in your pack. Meow, I mean you've taken another step on the Meow Villa's path of the Trailblaze. Oh, you. Who are you fooling? But no, I don't have any other questions for now. Meow, then this audience is over. I'll just be resting here for today. That's fine. Here's a little trinket for you. Have fun with it. Ooh, 2 Stellar Jade, Shomai, and some credits. Thank you. Yeah, no. Let's go ahead and head over to rest on the couch. Yep. Not finding any more cats during this time, so I... Wrong way. Damn it. The sun just interferes. Hold on. Maybe I should try to put forth the blinds even because... Ugh. Why is it doing this? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go mute my mic and then I'm gonna try to black out the sun as much as possible. I'll be back. Well, I tried. Alright, I'm gonna stay like this. At least my shadow will help block the sun out. Alright, there's the moment. Alright, time to rest up for a bit. And let's see. A sofa with a plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. It does hope we're not gonna have strange dreams again. Static from the news broadcasts, March's relentless questioning, the looming presence of the Lord Ravager, the dangerous flesh writhing on Blade's body, and the future of the Phantasmian games. All these tangled problems had knotted themselves into one chaotic mess. What can you do? You're just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit, then give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness.
ほらベルト、疲れてるだろうし、もうちょっと寝かせてあげましょう。
Aw, thanks, ma'am. Never knew you could sleep this much. Oh, Himiko.
バカンスのつもりで訪れた場所で、またこんな戦いが始まるなんて思わなかったわ。
Ah, who would have expected that, to be honest? As a nameless, I am not surprised. There's so much to deal with and I don't know where to begin. As a nameless, I am not surprised.
七死人のたびにトラブルはつきものだけど、今回はさすがにちょっときついね。
Right. This is the most trouble we've had happen all at once.
今のあんたを見てると、列車が再出発したばかりの頃を思い出すわ。あの頃、列車にはパムと私しかいなくて、毎日手一杯で途方に暮れてた。
Right. When the Astral Express started running again, she was the only member aside from Pom Pom. Must have been hard. Dealing with so many things by herself until Wilt and the others arrived.
高校日誌に一つ一つ問題を記録していくしかなかったの。ある世界の座標を修正する必要があるとか、跳躍システムにエラーが出たとか、製図の上の座標のように無数の問題がびっしりと並んでて、見るたびに息が詰まる思いだったわ。あの頃はいずれ請求列車が絶滅大軍のように恐ろしい存在に立ち向かうなんて思いもしなかった。だけど今こうしてその問題に直面してみると不思議と落ち着いてれば。
I mean, after dealing with Iron Tomb and all that.
きっとあんたやみんながいてくれるおかげね。
Yeah, we defeated two.
すでに2度も絶滅大軍に打ち勝ってきたんだし。
One of them was Fantilia, of course, back when we were heading into the Shanzo Alliance, and then... Oh yeah, that's right. Xander Kuwabara 1, aka Lygus. They were also Lord Ravager. Yeah, we defeated two. It's not like we'll be able to defeat Nanook and, you know, the other ones remaining anytime soon.
私を導いてくれた七死人が出発前にこんな話をしてくれたわ。歩き続けてさえいれば、はるかに高く乗り越えられないように見えた壁も、いつか過ぎ去り背後の景色になっていく。そしてその道中、自分と同じような多くの仲間たちと出会うことになるって。現月遊戯を通じて、あんたがみんなに信頼され、頼りにされる柱になるところを見てきたし、テレビタワーでの宣言も聞かせてもらった。私はあんたを心から誇りに思う
Aww,
わ。
thank you.
昔の話をしたいと思ってるの。15年前の約束の話を。
Ah, yes. We wanted to learn more about Himiko's past once we got through everything else. Is it about how Himiko got the express running again?
ええ、15年前、私はある人物と約束したの。月が再び満ちる頃に故郷へ戻り、彼女に会いに行く。そしてその時には、この借り物の命をただの1秒だって無駄にしてないことと、すべてを託せる君の仲間を見つけたことを。
An important promise. I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
私の旅立ちの物語をみんなと共有したいの。
I can't wait to hear it.
とても長い話になるわ。私の過去の記憶がたくさん詰まってるもの。それに、どうせならあの時列車を修理した場所にみんなを連れて行って、そこでゆっくり語りたいと思ってるのよ。
じゃあ約束だね。私が絵の世界から戻るのをコーヒーを入れて、 シャラップにコーヒーを入れさせて待ってて。みんなでゆっくり話を聞くから。
Returning from the world in canvas.
そうそう。その絵の世界の件だけど、大体のところはみつきちゃんから聞いたわ。
Yeah, we have to warn your ancestor about us at Brahman.
比叡さんの頼みはただの杞憂からのものじゃないでしょう。銀狼もあの絶滅大君が動き出したのを目撃したようだし、アーカイブの記録とカンパニーの調査によれば、貴弱による侵攻は通常100年単位で行われるものらしいわ。彼に侵入された星々は例外なく、最後は不測の事態によって滅亡し、地表は笑顔のマークで覆われることになる。
As that Pramat's campaigns often span centuries. The planet he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces. Ash, that's creepy.
仮に1000年前グラフィエが絵の世界を作った理由が貴弱によるアハトピア侵略を防ぐためだったとしたら、今回幻月遊戯を利用して起こされたこの災いは貴弱が侵略を再開したことを示してるのかしら。
It might actually be. It astonishes me that Graphia is still alive.
そう、その点も不思議なのよね。一族の歴史を紐解いても、私たちが長命種の末裔だなんてどこにも書かれてないわ。
Yeah, you guys aren't like long-lived species in the Shanzou Alliance. Nor was Graphia ever considered to be one of those, so... Yeah, I'm surprised she's still alive after all this time.
風化の呪いのせいで、私の一族は普通の人よりも短命なはずなのよ。それが今も存命だなんて。先祖の身に何があったのかしら。私も気になるわね。
Pretty much the weathering curse that affects the genders in two different ways. And the women who are descended from Graphia, they have cracks on their cracks on their faces, withering away physically. The men on that side, however, seem to have lost their souls. But either way, both of them will eventually pass from the weathering curse. But now that I think about it, the fact that Ryusuke had to journey throughout the cosmos to find a cure for a weathering curse so Himiko wouldn't have to go through it. Yet she mysteriously overcame it. I have a sneaking suspicion about it, but I know I'm not gonna like it if the theory I have in mind comes true. But for now, let's just tuck that back into the back of our minds and revisit that later. Can you tell me more about Graphia?
グラフィエについての伝説は数えきれないほどあるけど、どれも真偽は定かじゃない。
Hard to tell what's true and what's not.
それらの中で疑いようのない事実は2つだけ。一つは人土時代。彼女は外界天魔の軍団に対抗するため、無数の現像生命を創造したということ。
So, even back then, they were dealing with the Antimatter Legion. During the Cinder Age, created countless Imaginae, sent them to battle against the demon legions from beyond.
もう一つは、ある幻月遊戯の終わりに、絵の世界を切り開き、残された文明と生命をその中に隠したことよ。
Near the end of one of the Phantasma games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Basically, what is now Planet Arcadia today, probably as a safety net.
そう考えると、彼女は貴弱をよく知ってるだけじゃなく、きっと優越のアイオンが権限する様も目にしたんでしょう。
Yeah, that's right. She probably had witnessed Aha being put into Aeon Hood as the Aeon of Elation. So about the world in canvas.
グラフィエが想像した絵の中の次元界。それが果たしてどれほどの広さなのか。
Ah,
その全貌を知る者はいないわ。
I see.
10年以上前、スターピースカンパニーが絵の世界を引き上げた時も、現実に再現されたのはその中の一部だけ。そしてそれが
I see.
学園の土台になってるの。
So basically, nobody knows how big the world in canvas actually is. Then over 100 years ago, the IPC tried to, save it. Only able to reconstruct part of it, and that's what's Plan Arcadia that we know. That means the rest of the world in canvas must be pretty huge.
グラフィエは巨大な海面をキャンバスに優越の力を借りることで世界を絵に収めるという奇跡を成し遂げたそうだけど、だとすれば彼女は気弱をよく知ってるだけじゃなく、きっと優越のアイオンが権限する様も目にしたんでしょうね。
So what you're saying is that means Asad Pramad is not a first-time enemy to her or to this world. But the fact that she also witnessed Aha ascend the Aeon Hood. I love you so much, Lee. Yeah, love you too, Yuzu. Where do I begin?
いい質問ね。今の二層楽園でグラフィエや絵の世界について一番詳しい人は
Yeah, it's Pearl.
カンパニーから派遣されたパールさんじゃないかしら。彼女ならきっと何かしら手がかりを持ってるはずよ。
Well, since it's a huge place,
おのずと次に進むべき方向も見えてくるでしょう。
hopefully we will not get lost in the world of canvas.
ああ、それと高校将軍が
Oh,
あんたに会いに
Yagwang.
来てるわ。なんでも内密に話がしたいそうよ。
Good news, bad news. Well, sometimes when people say they love me, I don't quite know how to respond. You'll have to forgive me for that. So, what did she want? Good news or bad news? I'd say bad news.
わからないけど、手土産にって
Ah!
先週の当重を渡されたわ。
So she ended up bringing mung bean soda too. Oh
あ
gosh.
まり待たせてもいけないから、まずは会って話を聞いてきなさい。終わったらパーティー車両で合流しましょう。これからどうするつもりかは
That's good, don't
その時に聞
worry.
いてちょうだい。
Ah. I wish I was better. Alright, where is Yog? Oh! We went to her. Alright.
こんにちは、自由の君。私は仲裁者である比叡さんがこの災いをもたらした満願を懲らしめてくれることを期待していたのだけど、君は違う回答を示してみせた。まさか君が彼女を倒してしまうなんてね。
I actually thought that too, but Evanesia seems to have other matters.
数えきれないほどの命を呪怨の苦しみから救ってくれたこと、低級天将として感謝させてちょうだい。
You are too kind, General.
これから話すのは比叡さんがルール違反を覚悟で教えてくれたことなの。だからどうか内密にくれぐれも列車の外へ漏らさないようにね。
I understand.
アハトピアの内側には
Hey! Oh yeah, that!
封印されている。
Oh yeah, that! I recall that was yeah, that's what I was freaking out from last time in patch 4.2 as well. What the fuck? Right, Ouroboros, the Aeon of Veracity. Oh god, that's cosmic level bad news!
貪欲のウロボロスって星を丸飲みにできるっていうあの古獣のこと？
Ah, man. Oh, hi, Genshin Fan 984. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
ええ、君も聞いたことがあるみたいね。ヘルタの模擬宇宙で見たことある。超怖かった。
Right. Back when we were testing the simulated universe for Herta, we got to meet simulated versions of the Aeons and... Yeah,
一
no.
説によれば、ソが最後に姿を見せたのは宇宙の郊外の時代。と言っても、ソはスウォームと手を結んだわけじゃない。ただ単に宇宙規模のビュッフェを堪能しに現れただけ。スウォームを前菜に行く先々の星々をメインディッシュにした。
Huh. So supposedly they were lost in the era of the swarm disaster. They weren't there to help the swarm, but had the opportunist, you know, being an opportunist to have food. So the swarm were appetizers, and the planets they passed through were devoured as the main course. Yikes.
長きにわたって姿を消していたソが、まさかこの星に封印されていたなんて、一体誰が想像できたっていうのかしら。
Sealed? Are they dead? Is the Voracity still alive?
実際のところは誰にもわからない。けれど、ソがここにいるという情報だけで、貴族がこの世界を狙う理由としては十分じゃない？
Of course, that's the reason why Asad Pramod would go back here, or attempt to, again.
それなりに恐ろしい話をしたつもりだけど、全然動揺していないよね。
I've seen worse. I have a poker face. Hello? The last planet we visited was all about the destruction of the entire cosmos. What do you mean? If I had to face Iron Tomb like that, then surely... I've seen worse.
さすが自由の君といったところかしら。
Well, that's why.
鉄棒の最悪を生き延びたのも納得ね。
The trauma out of that too, like,
運命がどん底まで落ち込んだのなら、そこからは好転すると決まっている。だから、危機とはすなわち天気でもあるのよ。この地の深部に星々を飲むほどの力が眠っていると分かった今、その力で陣の中に封じられた厄介者を飲み込んでもらうことだって不可能じゃない。危険な方法なのは間違いないけれどね。
force capable of devouring stars, deep in slumber. Oh, right. Cosplaying Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body is temporary. Yeah. Could use the ferocity to devour the prowl inside Blade, especially since if that happens, he'll no longer be Mars-struck. But, that is a risk all the same. Ah, yes. It is also... June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month too, yes? Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month to all... To all the men in the chat, and even to everyone else.
この提案にはジンも乗り気だったみたいで、彼は絵の世界を抜けて貪欲を探し出す準備に取り掛かっているそうよ。君もこれから絵の世界へ向かうんでしょ?
Ah, so Blade and Yaoguang are planning to go in the world of canvas to seek out the veracity. And yep, we are going as well to talk to Warren Graphia about Asad Pramod.
占いの結果はダとリの間で揺れ動き、天地背きてそのことを同じとの火事が出た。つまり、君たちは違う道を行くけれど、必ずどこかで交わるということよ。
I see. So she made a fortune before all this. Between the marsh and fire trigrams, healing judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. Yeah, we're still working towards the same goal is what it sounds like. So... Is this gonna be... Blade's funeral? Ah, yes. The whole wanting to die so much just because he got Mars struck and all that. Is it?
葬儀か、忘 九死一生の苦難を超え、出骨の血肉を引き剥がして泉州の大敵を誅するのか、それとも恩衆のすべてを断つ戻らぬ帰途につくことになるのか、すべては彼次第ね。
Funeral adventure,
彼は私の提案に賛同したけれど、もう一人の性格ハンターのお嬢さんには随分反対されたのよ。
Ah, Silver Wolf? Yeah. General, are you betting everything on me?
賭け？私はこれが賭けだとは思ってないかな。
Then,
君も私も誰かにかけられるチップでもなければ、振られるばかりの才でもない。私たちはただ人の力を心から信じているだけ。自分を信じ、仲間たちが天だって支えられると信じているの。
understood.
そう信じることが君が漫画を倒す原動力になり、私がこの世界にとどまるたった一つの理由になっている。私の目的は何も変わらない。優越を私の課に引き込み、この大凶をひっくり返したい。鬼弱の不意打ちへの対策についても考えはあるけれど、今はまだ人手が足りなくて。
You have a plan already on how to handle asset pyramid. Looks like the Phantasm games will have to come to an end soon.
この遊戯の締めくくり、優越に捧げる奇跡として、絶滅大君の企みを阻止すること以上にふさわしいものなんてないでしょ。
I agree.
絶滅大君の影にこの地が覆われようとしている今、誰しも果たすべき責務がある。それじゃ、私はこの辺で失礼するね。
Understood.
出発する前に、みんなともう少し話したいな。
Yep, let's speak to everyone first. Before we go.
あれ、みんなで何してるんだろう。
Whoa, everyone's gathered over there, even Pom Pom. Oh, it's this music again. Ah, they're on the other side. I can still hear cats. Yep. Alright. Let's see everyone else. Yeah, sorry if I took a bit long. What are you all doing here?
もちろん列車がまた一つ難関を乗り越えたお祝いじゃ。
Aww.
冒険は全部聞いたぞ。
Yep. For now, at least.
ああ、簡単なものだが、こういうことは形式より気持ちが大事だろう。満願の陰謀をくじいた君の功績は疑いようがない。二層楽園の住民やメディアが君をどう評するかとは関係なしに、俺たちが君を祝いたかったんだ。
Aww.
そうだよ。だってあんたはあの楽勝天人とかいうのを量産した黒幕を倒したんでしょ。あんたの活躍を見られなかったのは残念だけど、炭鉱から話を聞いただけでもすっごくワクワクしたんだから。
お前のおかげでジンが出骨の血肉と決別するための新たな可能性が見つかった。礼を言う。
I mean, Blade was suffering from that for so long too, so...
絶滅大君に対抗するため、私たちにはそれぞれやるべきこともあります。行動を始める前に一度こうして集まる機会が必要な頃合いでしょう。
Yeah. I would have to agree. Because it's good to have everyone together here before we go to our own separate missions.
それじゃみんなグラスを持ってこの楽園を守るために戦うすべての人々に。
Yeah.
それから私たちにも、たとえこの先 絶滅大君のどんな陰謀が待ち受けようと、列車はいつまでも星空を走り続けると信じて。
To all of us.
みんなありがとう。みんながいてくれるおかげで私は勇気を持って未来に立ち向かえる。みんなにもらったこの力をこれからの旅にも持っていくよ。
Yes.
乾杯。
Glasses clink together like your hearts beating as one. After finishing the drinks, the nameless each enjoy a brief moment of respite. Small break. Alright, time to talk to everyone. First Sunday. It's been a while. Why are you here alone?
海原テレビタワーから戻ってきてから眠くてたまらないのです。
Yeah, can't blame you for being worn out. There was a lot going on during the Seafeld TV tower incident.
オーク家の館のホールでパーティーに参加していた時を思い出します。あの頃はどれほど疲れていようと表情に出せるはずもなく、グラスを手にただ微笑むしかありませんでした。
Huh. Being reminded of the Oak Manor, eh?
ベルトさんは少なくとも1日は休養に当てるべきだと言ってくださいましたがこうして皆さんと杯を交わす機会を逃したくなかったものですから。
Thank you for being with me on this journey.
私がこの旅に出られたのは皆さんのおかげです。
本
当にありがとうございます。
I hope your horizons have expanded even a little bit. And I know Amphorios was an adventure, but Planet Arcadia is different too. So let's see. Molten Palm, eh? Pom Pom.
おお、来たか。次は単独任務だと聞いておる。安全には気をつけるんじゃぞ。
I'll make sure to stay safe. Conductor, do you remember anything from before the express got back up and running?
いや、列車がこの世界に墜落してから起きたことについては、ほとんど覚えとらん。
Oh?
あの頃のことは、まるで濃い霧に覆われた車窓のように、いくら拭っても見えてこないのじゃ。
There might be a reason for that, maybe. But I guess it's for the best for now.
じゃが大丈夫。姫子が列車を修理してくれたおかげで、俺はこうしてお前たちと一緒に唯一無二の旅ができておるんじゃからな。
How did you and Himiko meet, Pom Pom?
姫子とは、どうにも思い出せん。とにかくノックの音でとても長い眠りから覚めて、気づいた時には姫子が乗車しておったんじゃ。
Ah. A long sleep. Then woken up by a knock. Then Himiko. The next thing you know, Himiko popped into the express.
姫子がドアをノックしたあの日、俺は夢から目覚めたような気持ちじゃった。列車の心臓が再び動き出し、一つずつ明かりが灯っていったのじゃ。
Huh. I wonder, even though Akebili is gone, I wonder if their heart is actually into the Astral Express. That's probably why. Pom Pom, have you heard of the name Graphia?
グラフィエ、知らんな。じゃが眠っておるといつも見知らぬ誰かが夢に出てくるんじゃ。みんな列車の中をせわしなく動き回っておって、トントンカンカンと何かを叩く音が聞こえてくる。あれはまるでそう星が瞬くような音じゃった。
Got it.
ところが目が覚めると、いつも夢の中で見た顔を忘れてしまう。覚えておるのは大切に世話をしてもらったような感覚、その温かさと安心感だけなんじゃ。
Conductor, it's time for me to say goodbye.
気をつけて行ってくるんじゃぞ。お前が留守の間、列車のことは俺に任せておけ。
Hmm. Well,
サンデーさんからテレビ討論会でのいきさつは聞いている。
yes, that.
ご苦労だったな。
Mr. Yang, was everything okay on the express? Or how was the situation in Dual Mansion City?
群衆はパニックに陥り、交通網は麻痺。
Ooh.
至る所にウイが転がっていて、まるでパニック映画のワンシーンのような光景だった。討論会が始まった直後は、列車に抗議する人々が駅前に集まり、侵入防止の警戒線を今にも乗り越えそうな勢いだったが、楽園天人が現れて、彼らも避難せざるを得なくなったようだ。
I see.
でっち上げの悪役と現実の脅威、どちらがより危険かは彼らにも明白だったんだろう。それよりも俺は君の方が心配だ。
Huh? Me?
君とマンガンの戦いの様子は映像で見た。テレビタワーの頂上に戻った時、君から何か巨大な力が放たれたように見えたんだ。
Ah, that was the work of the Stellaron.
宇宙ステーションヘルタで君と最初に会った時によく似ている。もしかして性格の力を使ったのか。
Maybe. Ah. So Stell or Kalis would not know themselves whether they unconsciously tapped into. Maybe.
性格の力は願いによって呼び覚まされるようだが、
Yeah, that
強大すぎる力は現実を歪ませてしまう。
awakened by a wish, but immense powers always had a way of warping reality, which we have seen during our journey. That the Stellaron and their respective planets have caused, you know, disasters and all that.
数千万の人々の眼力が押し寄せれば、そこには美しい願いや祝福だけでなく、企みや悪意も当然。
I mean, we had wish power too, yes.
それらが正確にどのような影響をもたらすか、俺たちには知る由もない。
Yeah, it's good to be careful.
どれほど便利に思えても、その力は慎重に扱った方がいいだろう。性格の力は願いによって呼び覚まされるようだ。数千万の人々の眼力、どれほど便利に思えても。
Alright, I'll be careful with it. Ah, I already got this one. Yep, sesame cake. Himeko. Himeko's focused on her phone screen, seemingly messaging someone. I see. Hey, shush. Shush remains silent, intently scrubbing on glass. Alright. See what Dantong and March are talking about. Hey, you two.
来たか。ちょうどお前の話をしていたところだ。
What? You were? What about?
正確にはお前と俺と美月、俺たち3人の話だな。
Three of us,
うちら列車トリオのこと。
The power trio of the
俺たち
Express.
3人が共通の目的に向かって動いていないのは、今回の二層楽園での旅が初めてだろう。
Yeah. It was the first time we got separated to do like individual missions, but you know, not necessarily towards the same goal, yeah. Because he was with Sunday and March was with Welt.
お前は幻月遊戯の参加者となり、俺は執念深い敵とも友とも言えぬ相手と再会した。美月は食べて遊んで休日を見事に満喫していた。
Yeah. We went into the Phantasman games. Done on cross paths with Blade once more. As for March, really?
なんでうちは食べて遊んでただけになってるの？ちゃんと漫画もたくさん買ってるんだから。
Oh my.
未知の世界の文化に触れて、現地の人や風
Cultural exploration.
自分で充電とセルフケアまで上手にこなすなんてさすがうち。ねえ、あんたもそう思うでしょ？
I feel like she deserves it though, especially since, well, After being trapped in Amphorius, and then with Evernight awakening too, it's just... Oh, Danhong, no! What the... No, not at all. Danhong, we are peers. I mean, compared to, when it comes to the three of us, it always seems that Danhong is the the reliable and the responsible one. So,
ジンは高校将軍からの提案を受け入れた。あるいはそれは彼が過去の因縁や北条の呪いを振り切り、自分のために何かしようと決意したことを意味するのかもしれない。彼が歩もうとしているのは。
Ah. Oh. He offered to accompany... so he offered to accompany Blade, but he refused. Interesting. Where are you going? What are you gonna do next? Okay, so he's paired with Welt this time. Setting up defensive formations. Oh yeah, we have to prepare for Asat Pramat getting over here, so yeah. Oh! March is going with Ashvale. Ooh. Seems like Ashvale wants March to investigate with him. Ah, to the Fool's Tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramad. Stay safe. Don't make me worry too much. Don't worry. Yep. Time to get ready to set off. But first, I see. Right, here you go. Okay, she's handling travel arrangements. Pearl, I mean. Pearl is so efficient. Because Pearl's really interested in art, specifically as regarding Graphia. The dock in Seafield City. Got it. Eh? What do you mean a special ship? Ah. The border between Plan Arcadia and the world in canvas. Inkford Hermitage. I see. So Sunday will rest. Danhang's with Welt. March is with Ashvale. Himiko probably has her own thing to do too, which is why we're going alone. Don't worry, I'll send her your regards. Himiko, you're not coming with me? But I know that you might have your own thing too. Yeah, someone has to watch over the express. Alright, I'm gonna go take my break right now, so I will see you in 10. am back. That went by a bit too fast. Welcome back, Chinickers, my beautiful rival, my stars and light, and my starless night. Boss's cute little kid and girl filler Pro Max Final White Chuny. Of all the titles. Thank you, Yuzu.
私から伝えておきたいのはこのくらいね。しつこいようだけど、しっかり休んでから出発するのよ。ベルトたちと一緒に、あんたがいい知らせを持ち帰るのを待ってるわ。
Of course. Oh, Asheville. Ah, Blade and Silverwolf too.
あの女は出骨を連れて貪欲の体内に飛び込めって言ったってこと？あとはアイオンの遺産に任せろって？
Oh no, of course Silverwolf's worried about Blade.
あと、これ私とジンの話だよね。
Oh my.
なんでついてきたの？
Ah, so not pleased that Asheville has stumbled upon the scene.
まあまあ、お別れの挨拶をしたらすぐ行くから。
Right? Because as it was revealed, seems that Blade and Asheville know each other. And I don't know if this was mentioned or not, but I believe there's a point that Asheville wanted to recruit Blade to the Galaxy Rangers, but Blade declined.
ちゃんとした葬儀ね。僕流に言うなら盛大な幕引きってところだな。
そんなのどっちでもいい。私が気にしてるのは、ジンは死ぬしかないのかってこと。
Yeah, I figured she was worried about that.
狼ちゃん、一つ助言をしよう。生きるも死ぬも彼の問題だ。
Yeah, exactly.
それは誰かが勝手に決めるべきじゃない。
That's not for you to decide, Silverwolf. Besides, he's been wanting to die ever since he first appeared. Just so he doesn't have to live being Mara-struck anymore, and he can just, like, go in peace and all that.
ボリタ。
Mm-hmm.
いや、海鳥が岩に降りた。
Are you sure about that? Or are you just hiding it from Silverwolf so she doesn't have to worry anymore?
ただの鉄で作られた剣で不死の運命は断ち切れない。あの古獣は出骨を死に至らしめる数少ない存在だ。
So letting the Voracity handle that.
後世の人々はこう語るだろう。主命の罪人は大義のために命を賭して意味物と共に深淵へと落ちていったと。俺はお前が言うほど高潔なものではない。
He's not a noble man at all.
いつだったかお前に
there you go.
に誘われた時に断ったのも。
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. Because 4.2 indicated that they knew each other, but I couldn't think of in what way. Then I'm like, probably Asheville had invited him to go join the Galaxy Rangers, and yet he declined. I was right.
生まれつき大義を抱けるような人間じゃなかったからだ。今回のことも俺と出骨の因縁、ただそれだけだ。
He just wants to settle shit with Shuhu and just get it done.
ああ、やはりオタクは生まれながらの巡回レンジャーだ。
ならこれ以上僕からは何も言うまい。
ねえ、本当にいいの？
Yep.
長年死は俺にとって骨を蝕む腫瘍のようなものだった。
Yep. I mean, no matter what he tried to do, he just wouldn't pass on.
神に同じ苦しみを与えられるのなら、この身を焼き尽くすことになろうとも喜んで受け入れる。それに他人を巻き込む必要はない。
Ah, so that's why he just wanted to go with Yao Guang. Guess he didn't want anyone with personal ties to him to be with him, whether it's Dan Heng, Silver Wolf, or even Stell/Kalis. Maybe the rest of the Stellaron hunters as well.
あの女の提案通り、俺もろとも出骨を絵の世界の果てに葬り、貪欲に溶かす。
So that's what Yao wanted to do. Yep, bury Shuhu at the end of the world on canvas. Taking Blade with him, letting the veracity dissolve them both. Oh dear. Aw, Silver Wolf.
うまくいくことを祈ってる。
Me and I've always thought that Blade was like the father figure in the Stellaron Hunters, just as Kafka is like mom. This was definitely why Silver Wolf's worried, but she's close with him too. Father and daughter. Ah. Maybe because Silver Wolf doesn't want. Ah, maybe she just doesn't want to be by herself, since Blade will be going with Yao Guang. Oh. We still have stuff to deal with in Plan Arcadia, though, is the thing. Ah! So Mr. Meanie was Asad Pramad. Oh shit. That means he's already begun to infiltrate. Who else would want to kick Ah's head like a ball? Oh dear. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's got a bite there too. Oh no. Ashriel's definitely in danger. Of course you're gonna think about the pay. Better stay alive, you. Aw. Short people are always sassy or bratty. What are you trying to say, Kuma? Oi! But hi. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I mean, he's always been a man of few words anyway. I guess maybe around Silver Wolf he's completely quiet. Silver Wolf is bratty. Yeah, but when you say short people, just know this applies to me too, you know? And thank you for the daily check-in. Ah, that's rare. A small smile on Blade's lips. You're not people, but I am short, all the same. I... Ah! Here! When we were underground. You are divine deity above moral mortal, probably. Concept, maybe? Yeah, I was freaking out this part. I'm like, what do you mean the veracity is here, Planet Arcadia? Wait! Several hundred Amber eras. I assume that's gonna be like more than 1,000 years or so. Because Amber eras cannot be estimated by a point. Like if I recall correctly, it can range as small as like 2 years to like 1,000 or so. But the fact that you say 700 Amber eras means that it's definitely gonna be in the thousands somewhere. Huh. Last rumored sighting was 500 years ago. Ooh. So, this warp point when we went to the underground of the subway. Huh, so this is leading into the world in canvas then. Hmm. Huh. People saying that the IPC is actually a cult of the veracity rather being under Klepoth, the Aeon of Preservation. Eh? Huh. All the rumors and people's overactive imaginations. Huh. Things that people have overactive imaginations about. Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Aeon of Wealth. The Council Mundanities are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. The Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction. Jesus. Turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Ah. Too many rumors. Oh my. I wonder if that was the voice calling to Stellar Kalis back then, which was Marca's ego, but now it's just question marks again. That sounds like the veracity, though. Oh dear. Yeesh. Come here. Come to my side. Just one more step. One more. That's just scary to think about, no? A husk that Aura Worlds once shed. What's speaking to us now, at least? LycorisDreams. You take that back!
関わりがあるのかも定かではありませんが。
That's why I was really surprised. I'm like, what do you mean the veracity is on Planet Arcadia? We're under the elation, right? So what the hell is it doing here?
アイオーンの残骸は無視できない脅威です。古獣の災いを再び世に招くわけにはいきません。
That's too scary to think about, though. And thank you for that, pets.
ええ、私がここに来たのもそのためよ。そろそろ二人の七死人が到着する頃でしょう。
Yep, there we go. I see. So Wilt and Danhong we're gonna be with Yaguang and well, Pearl's here through as a hologram. So
高校将軍の指示通り、二層楽園の十数箇所に沈め物を配置してきた。
I see. So they did. Danhong did mention about defense formations. So I see they've been placing warding talismans all over on Arcadia.
ありがとう。これだけ迅速に配置できたのも、ベルトさんが無から有を生む妙法で数十枚の羽を複製してくれたおかげよ。これで陰と陽が合わさり、子孫も揃った。最後の陣の目を埋めれば。
Yin and Yang aligned. All four aspects in place. Last formation core.
実方後衛北海は完成する。
Deca light reflection barrier. Ah, that must be the defense.
異例の心眼を用いてあらゆる可能性を捉える巨大な網を編む。本当に覚悟ができたのか。
Wait, have you truly made up your mind? Yao Guang, what are you?
出骨が打たれたにもかかわらず、主張は消えるどころか鮮明になっている。
Oh, I get it. Might have to do with that prophecy that she had divined before coming here. The whole thing where a general from the Alliance will face death. And she came here in Jinyuan's place.
考えれば考えるほど、そのうごめく死体が元凶と
I wonder if it has something to do with that.
息つく暇もないな。楽園の地脈は元より弱っていたが、今や古木の封印まで緩み始めている。
Alright, the Ambrosio Arbor.
比叡という人物が眠っている間、誰かが彼女に代わって見張る必要がありそうだ。
So, Evanesia went to sleep for a while.
でも、守りに徹するのは遵守のやり方じゃない。餌食になりたくないなら、狩る側にならないと。
まさか、自ら貪欲の意外を鎮めるために出向くつもりなのか。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. She's gonna go suppress the raise the veracity, probably even at the cost of her own life.
まさか、上楽天君でさえ、あの獣の抜け殻を封じるために、北条の剣木の力を借りたのよ。神と肩を並べようだなんて傲慢な考えはない。
Ah, at least you know. Huh. The joy seeker, meaning Aha, could barely confine the husk, using the abundant Ambrosio arbor as its cage. Barely restraining at this point, eh?
今日ここに来たのは、アイオンをどうにかするためじゃなくて、狙いは小物。
A lesser menace, you say?
絶滅大君
Yep, Asa Pramad.
この北海は彼のためのものよ。
Ah, boy. I really do not look forward to encountering him, but eh.
目的は不明ですが、貴弱は裏で遊戯の邪魔をしています。彼と貪欲について、私たちはほとんど何も知りません。しかし偶然、ある親切な市民から情報が寄せられました。
A friendly citizen, you say? Who is it? Ah, Kushiba. Oh yeah, that is what Kuchiba had deduced. So she knows. That's why I'm now wondering if she's friend or foe still after that revelation.
あなたが最初に気づくこと自体は驚くことではありません。弾丸には当時あなたもいましたから。
Ah,
気づく確率は 24% ありました。
so there would have been a chance for her to actually discover that. The torn scroll, the world in canvas, being part of this torn bit that became Plan Arcadia.
それはいささか低すぎでは。少なくとも9割でしょう。
ですが、これは理解できません。仮説を検証する方法はいくらでもあります。
Unconventional
あ
hypothesis.
なたが選んだのは最も異常なものです。
Wait, what do you mean?
警備を突破し、ビルに侵入してまで私と対峙する。
Ah.
目的は何ですか？
Whoa, bypass security and broke into the building to confront Pearl. Yeah, really. I suspect her too.
対峙ではなく警告に来たんです。治安官があなたに会いに来る理由は一つしかありません。今は誰もが現月遊戯に夢中ですが、超常現象管理官
Yeah,
は
the Department of Aberration Defense is the security, so they have to keep their eyes elsewhere too.
例えば、新たな出現魔事件が解決した場所でしょうか？
What? Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed.
その通りです。
Yes.
事件の主な関係者はレイメイジャー4人、七死人3人、探偵1人、治安官1人。
4 Daybreak Warriors, which is the Daybreak Squad. 3 Nameless. I know it's still in Kalis, but I'm not sure of the other 2. 1 Detective, Ashvale. 1 Officer, her.
ですがつい先ほど現場から10人目の足跡が見つかりました。
What? 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene. What the fuck?
意図的に残されたものと調査で判明したそうですね。明らかな挑発です。
Most likely Asset Pramad after taking that in context.
優越を壊滅させようとする大君が
Yep.
招かれざる客として現れた。二層楽園は言うまでもなく彼が念入りに選んだ舞台なんでしょう。法事。
あ
Ah,
あ、
whoops.
今は出骨の血肉の処理が最優先だ。他の者の手に渡って再び災いをもたらすことがないようにな。
Dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly. And yet we don't want it falling into the wrong hands and causing another disaster.
だが、キジャクが次にどう動くかにも気を配る必
Yeah,
要が。
we do not know what Asset Pramad is planning next. So prep. More preparations.
そこでこの巨大な網の出番よ。星全体が演算の軌跡に組み込まれたとき、無限の可能性がすべて見えるようになるでしょう。そうなれば、彼は足跡を残したくなくなるはず。最後に一つ。絶滅大君はなぜ事件の現場を訪れたのでしょうか？
Good question, actually. I mean, the veracity aside, there has to be at least another reason or two why he's trying to go into Plan Arcadia.
何か企んでいるのか、それともただのいたずら？
Might be an ulterior motive, we just don't know what it is.
そういうことは専門家に任せましょう。忘れないで。
That's why Ashvale
探偵がいるのよ。
Ashvale and March are gonna investigate.
あまたの変数が積み重なって天秤をこっちに傾けてくれるといいんだけどね。
Ooh, Ashvale's point of view. Hello.
遠方に旅立つゴンドラは出港しました。
Golden Teacher.
ワールドエンドで優越は再び貪欲に宣戦布告したのです。
Huh. The elation declaring war upon the veracity.
ギャギャギャ、貧弱な人間ども。ウロボロスが大きな口を開けました。 この口を満たせる者がいたら褒美にこの舌をくれてやろう。
Yeesh.
愚者の羊飼いは彗星を取ってきましたが、それは貪欲の歯の隙間を埋めることさえできませんでした。
The fool known as the shepherd.
バーテンダーのブラーチは酒蔵を開けましたが、ソはうたた寝を始めてしまいました。
The bartender Bragi. If I recall, he had quit from the Fool's Tavern, opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep.
では、二着は彼は貪欲に駆け寄り、
En route or en route.
寒いジョークを言いました。貪欲はまるまる15拍機も考え込んだ末、ついに笑い出しました。未着は両手を広げてこう言いました。ほら、その口を笑い声で満たしてやったぞ。
それで
Ah, no wonder he said golden teacher. It's a golden and talking trash can.
貪欲はこう言いました。よくもバカにしてくれたな。そう言うと大きな口を開けて、
Yikes, that's... Nope. That's an unfortunate fate you had met.
本当ですよ。勉強熱心な聴講生さん。他の話も聞きたければ、皆さんとも交流してみてくださいね。
The fact that we're in the world's tavern and yet... That poor March! That look of hers always cracks me up, like she's so done with everything.
貴族のこと調べに来たのに、3歳児しか信じなそうな話しか聞けなかったね。
とはいえ、火のないところに煙は立たない。どれだけ真実が含まれてると思うかはオタク次第だ。
Aha.
少なくとも9割は作り話でしょ。
At least 30%, and that was made up. Oh god.
1割でも真実なら十分さ。
Oh? Still have to investigate the fools. Ooh, detective notes. Wow. Alright, let's see this. So Ashvale's detective notes. In the case of the missing veracity, the assistant meticulously compiled the case details for the detective in neat handwriting. So, a trail of unknown footprints appeared at the abandoned station, a weird emoji running amok in the tavern. All clues point to the Lord Ravager Asat Pramad. The detective is back on the case. Will he be able to track down the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern? P.S. The refrigerator's cooling system is down. Remember to repair it. Notes, scribbled handwriting jotted down by the detective at the scene. So, Shepard, this guy summoned Common to feed the veracity. Sounds like a fairy tale. Bragi, there are plenty of bartenders in the Laughter's Tavern, but he's also the most famous one. Rumor has it he still hasn't paid off the tab from that time he cracked open the wine cellar. Aha. And wrote, feeding a Leviathan corny jokes. Crazy idea. I highly doubt his wordplay will be enough for the veracity to feast on. A never-ending feast. Oh, we can't enter there and da-da-da. Alright, let's start talking, but first... Ah, what the hell? Did I clear that out or did Boss clear that out? Because I remember all of the Wispe blocking my way over here. And somehow... Are you frickin' serious? Now I'm gonna look around real quick just cause... Oh, hello? Hi. Star of minuteness. Shh. The fools are sitting on top of a volcano even when we can see the raging magma from the furthest end of the full moon. Eh. No. actually. That. No, I just wanted to clear them out, that's all. That's why. Oh, a puzzle. Where? Hmm? Oh, in this room. Hello. Oh! A fox over here. Alright. Let me complete this first. That? Huh. Oh. Got it. That didn't take long. I'm glad. Alright, now to go back, actually go back downstairs. You two, you didn't shout, didn't clown around, and you didn't even stuff notes into anyone else's mouths. Such diligent fools are a rare sight indeed. Yeah, we're not. We're not part of the tavern. That's funny. Just seeing the Tuskbear just sleep. Alright, let me go to Scribble Nibs first. Alright.
記憶力に頼るよりメモを取った方がいいなんて言いますが、私は記憶力も良くないくせにメモを取らないんですよね。
じゃあ筆箱はスカスカ？
おや、よくお分かりで。私たちは同志だったようですね。
Oh dear.
字が読めない愚者はたくさん見てきましたが、私たちのように勉強を好む愚者は珍しいですよ。
Huh. Rare, eh?
笑いの神様の知識を研究したいんですよね。参考書を持ってるので差し上げます。
Thank you. Let's see how to poke an Aeon and get away. A book signed by Scarecrow that records tales of the maskfuls who dared to offend Aeons. They viewed this as a rite of passage in a fool's career, rushing headlong into it one after another, never tiring of the thrill. That's pretty funny, but that's also on Brad. Let's see. Pay per second 1-day tour of the Amber World. Borrowing some poor sap's iris, the fool shapeshifter donned a sharp suit and boarded a shuttle at Pierpoint Skyport. He flashed a warm smile at every passenger in the cavern. Billionaires wealthy enough to rival nations, monarchs of galactic belts, board members of industry monopolizing foundations, all of whom had emptied their coffers for a single pilgrimage, an audience with the Amber Lord. The shuttle pierced through the debris disk, drawing near the Amber Lord's colossal form. They had stood there since before sentient life was born, and would likely remain long after sentient life had vanished. Following the countless marks left over in the eons on the subspace crystalline barrier, some prayed in silence, some wept softly, while the Amber Lord offered no response. Who would notice a single speck of dust in the vast expanse of space? The full carved shapeshifter was here into the barrier, and took his leave without a second glance. Let's see. Remnant dream of the Primeval Imperium into the mouth of the Veracity. Ouroboros, the ancient leviathan that survived the Dusk Wars, was said to have chased Aha all the way to the roots of the imaginary tree. A fool named Enrud had attempted to confirm the truth of this tale, but alas, he couldn't run as fast as Aha and was caught by the Veracity and swallowed whole. Who would have guessed that inside the Veracity's belly lay a wondrous world of its own? In other words, it kind of reminds me of, Darn, I forgot the name of that whale in Pinocchio, but basically, that was a world of its own too. Whether it's by Disney or within Kingdom Hearts, so yeah. The Veracity was so massive that the lives previously devoured had established their own kingdoms on their stomach walls, What the fuck? Thumb-sized dwarves, clever horsefolk, talking comet cicadas. Enroth explored this place with delight and encountered fellow swallowed fools. Dorothy, Braggy, and Shepard. Ah, so they were all swallowed. Today they adventured, found the Voracity's heart and gave it a good kick, and were belched out into the universe with a mighty wretch. Enroth quickly plucked off the Voracity's shadow and spread it over the fools like a blanket. Shepard then tossed out a comet, and the dim-witted Ouroboros was drawn to its light. The fools finally escaped with their lives. After that, countless fools sought the treasures within the Voracity's belly, but none ever caught so much as a glimpse of the Voracity again. Let's see, everyone is Idrilla. After the Aeon of Beauty vanished, the fool Davin made a proclamation at the tavern, instantly attracting a massive following. Chanting, "Everyone is Idrilla," they sparked an artistic storm and launched a reckless charge towards pushing the boundaries of the path of beauty. For example, they stuck bananas to gates with polyvinyl chloride tape, scribbled graffiti on every household item in sight, and proclaimed them great works of art, and even found time to fight a few copyright lawsuits with the IPC. Jesus, that's crazy. That was until they arranged space junk across the entire planet's surface to form Idrilla's visage. At which point, the Knights of Beauty finally rounded them all up. However, after 7 days and 7 nights of deliberation, the hastily convened Round Table of Knights of Beauty ultimately decided to release the fools, since to punish them, they would have to acknowledge that these depictions actually resembled Idrilla. Afterward, say no to Aha. Having come this far, it seems I must tell my own story. The night before I finished this piece, a visitor casually strolled into the tavern and sat down beside me and ordered us each a bomb's first drop. They didn't introduce themselves, but I already knew who they were. They said, "Buddy, I hear you're writing a little book. I've read it, quite interesting. But there are a few points worth discussing." I listened patiently as they spoke and rejected every single change they proposed. They downed the last drop of the bomb in one gulp, then left the tavern. Their retreating figure looked utterly forlorn. So, Aha in disguise then. Ah, so investigation shenanigans ain't going on there.
これを編纂するために彼らはアイオンというアイオンを敵に回し、さらに空の手から生還したのですから。
私は
ただ書物を流通させただけですよ。
Alright, what about you? D-White Chungus, Path Strider Veracity, aspiring. Oh, let's see.
調べてる？お前たちもこの運命を歩みたいのか？
Well, oh no.
貪欲な運命を歩むって暴飲暴食するって？
Oh no, poor March.
さすが！ちびっこはみんなでかいものかっこいいって思うだろ？ブルドーザーとか怪獣みたいな。
Aha.
誰も勝てないだろう。
ちょっと落ち着いて。
Oh my god.
貪欲の後人に俺はなる。みんな食ってやるんだ。うまいのもまずいのも食えるものみんな。
Jesus.
ついに俺は鼻をつまんでルーズ電気を飲み込んだ。そうしたらソウが見てくれた。
Aha. Witnessing the Veracity glancing? Yeah, really, was it? Ah, it was Aha.
あとあの先行嘘ついてるぞ。愚者は負けてなんかない。
Wild goose chase and all that.
ジャックとドロシーが貪欲が気づかないうちにその皮をクレープみたいにくるくる丸めて盗んだんだ。それでソは消えちまった。ほら、コズミックフォースにも貪欲のカードってないだろ？
Hmm.
俺は上に抗議したのに。集中して勉強しなさい。
Hey, getting called out. Damn it, Sparksy. Ah, this brat. Alright, let's see the notes. Let's see. Oh, there you go. In the bizarre story, Enrud once ventured into the belly of the Veracity and managed to escape after plucking their shadow. In another version of the story, Enrud didn't tell a lame joke. He and Dorothy made off with the Aeon's shed skin. Dorothy. Haven't seen that name in a while. She has ties to Enrud too. Scarecrow. I guess he can be considered an old friend of mine. This guy actually wrote a book? Oh. So Scarecrow and Asheville know one another. Figures. Alright, yeah, Brett, what do you want? I hope you're not plotting something. I mean, can you blame us after all you did? I mean, do you even know any other sources then? Ouroboros versus the Veracities. Roach stole the Veracity's shadow. He opens the wine cellar. Eating Slimo will get you a glance from Aha. Yeah, it's a whole damn mess. Uh-oh. What the hell did you... Hello? Uh-huh. That looks suspicious enough. I hope you didn't borrow. Yo, I hope you didn't steal it. That's not reassuring in any way, you brat. Might as well, I guess. Yep, if anything happens to March, there's a sure guarantee Evernight is gonna just... Let's see. Uh-oh. Is this March we're looking at, or did Evernight take over? No, if Evernight took over, it would be seen in the eyes at least. The color change. Ah! No, that makes a lot of sense then. It would make sense then that Asat Pramat was a mask fool. And it's no wonder he seems to hold some sort of grudge against Aha from the conversation he had with Silverwolf.
いろんな人が不満を言ってるの。こんなの全然優越じゃない。アッハは自滅しようとしてるって。
典型的な社会派の推理だな。少々古いが役に立つ。
Good deduction.
また一歩近づいたようだ。
そう。答えはもう目の前にある。貴弱はあんただよ。火花。
No! If she was Asad Pramad, we would not be conversing with her right now.
証拠は
あるよ。単純すぎてみんな見落としてたの。
Okay, that thing's defective then.
あんたはうちがこの世界で列車を降りて最初に会った人だから。
Ah, oh god. Nope.
もし火花が本当に
Exactly.
君と足毛ちゃんは生きて学校を
Not only would she still trap us in Graphia Academy, she would have destroyed us right then and there.
それはそうだね。
もうそれ外して。
おかしいな。
Mm.
通ってると思ったんだけど。
I mean, that's a thing she borrowed from her friend, so even then, the thought may have gone in a different direction due to mask full shenanigans. I don't know. And thank you for the head patch.
一つ教えてあげるね。推理に必要なのは義理とか人情じゃなくて、計算し尽くされたトリックと厳密なロジック。
Now that's why Asheville is pretty much up there when it comes to deduction, all that stuff. Given his skills as a detective. Hmm.
見て見て、本格派ミステリーの巨匠、花火だよ。
Oh dear. What? Trying to mimic your old shadow then? Oh no! Oh!
このために着替えたの？
Wait, what? Oh, I guess they must have come to an agreement or something, because number one, Hanabi and Sparksy are not fighting anymore. And I guess they accepted one another as being one and the same. Although, huh.
まず、ウロボロスは食べることが好きでしょ。そして、ソに食べられたものは消えてなくなっちゃう。つまり、貪欲も壊滅の一種なの。
A form of destruction. Yep. Yeah, because they came in agreement. It doesn't matter who's the original and who's the clone. We're just one and the same person now.
これは一人二役の古典的ミステリー。優越を殺そうとしてるのは
One culprit, two identities.
貪欲が演じる絶滅体君貴弱。
Duh. Yeah, and trying to kill Avaha would be Asad Pramad played by the Veracity. Eh. Haba, you have that light bulb over your head. Take it off.
もう本格派じゃなくてポンコツ派。
Classic Who Done It. It's more like a classic Who's the W.
わかった。その電球は仮説を合理的にできる道具か。
Making wild guesses sound reasonable. Yeah, that's what I thought.
これが今一番信用できる情報だな。
Most accurate piece of information we got, really?
そんな真面目にならないでよ、名探偵ちゃん。君の腕前見せてくれない？
That's what I... Alright.
あ、ところで君の推理は何派？
Eh.
僕かい？僕はハードボイルド派だ。
Oh my god.
スピーディーに問題の急所を狙う。
I swear to god, this guy is so Shotaro / Kamen Rider double coded that it's not even funny. Granted, Mr. N / narrator doesn't have like the same quirks as Philip does, but the dynamic is pretty similar. Yeah, by the way, I do recommend like if you're gonna go into Kamen Rider, go into Kamen Rider Double. I highly recommend.
オタクの見解は確かに正しい。 貴弱はナヌークがアッハを暗殺するための道具だ。貴弱が何を企んでいるにせよ、その目的は変わらない。
Asad Pramad is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Haha. The thing is, we don't know the motive for that. So,
一般的に知られてるアイオンを殺す方法は3つあるが、わかるかい？
3 ways that an Aeon can fall.
大きい運命が小さい方を飲み込むのと、アイオン同士の戦いと。
So 3 ways that... Let me see here. 3 ways an Aeon can fall. A broader path engulfs a narrower one. In the case of harmony and order. Divine warfare between Aeons, which happen in Furious between erudition, remembrance, and destruction. And then the last one. Ah. Forcing an Aeon to turn away from their own path. Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to recall if there's any instances of that. I mean, there's been a few signs already. Yep, the Voracity's skin. Alright, so let me see. Ah, it's updated altogether, so let me see here. So more information about Shepard. The full human root met inside the belly of the Veracity. Akin to an extra dragged it in to make up the numbers of the soap opera Mr. N loves watching. Let's see... Alright, let's go through all of them. The Shepherd. Huh. Goes on and on about death being a solitary feast, but Sparksy just saw the Shepherd alive last week. Yeah, introduce us, please. Alright, Braggy, who was one of the bartenders in the tavern. Good behind... Huh, good behind the bar, but slippery as a Neil. Ask him to work for Nanook and he'd run away on the spot. Aha! Alright, Dorothy. So rather than Dorothy being a name, it's a title, eh? Anyone with a girlish heart can call themselves Dorothy. So Hanabi once used Dorothy as the title. The Scarecrow. Oh my. Oh dear. Causing trouble in Gotham City a few days ago, and Pearl threw him into prison recently. Oh boy. Oh shit, and Nashville was the one who caught him. Ah! So, Henrit, or not, the last one. Yeah, he's the common factor in the stories being told. That he defeated the Veracity by some means. Oh, speaking of, I have a feeling it's who's behind us. The rat. Hi, Sampo.
その名前を知らない人はいませんから。大昔ジョークに嫌気がさしたその名の持ち主は仮面を捨てて去っていきました。
Sampo is still a mystery, but I have a feeling we'll know more about him soon enough. Huh, everyone knows the name. Long ago, the owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask and walked away. So, rumors. Some people say he became a morning actor. Others say that he jumped into Ix's black hole. Ah. Yeah, I figured that light bulb thing was yours, but they said, you have to say that! Ah, so it's a client of his. I see you're still up to your shady dealings again, eh? Nah, bitch, you definitely stole it. Doesn't sound like you at all. Oh, now she's keeping it. Sampo, go after her. Hi. Boy, Asheville. No, I don't blame March for giving him that look. I feel the same. Really? Ah, damn it. Regarding en route. Cough it up, rat. We don't have much clues to go on, you know. Damn you. Ah, damn you. Alright, name your damn price. As I had come to that conclusion. Hello, Frost. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. My name is LycorisDreams, and I'm an F1 VTuber in the variety games. We are currently playing the new patch for Honkai Star Rail. And thank you for liking the stream. Support is appreciated. Thank you very much. Hey, sit back and enjoy your stay. Aha, you talk a big game of naming the price, and yet you're putting it on Pearl's tab. Nope. Bombastic side-eye from Marcha, yes. And from me. Ah, I see Frost's birthday has passed. Happy birthday. If the Trailblazer is suspected to be the extension or reincarnation Nakivili, then I suspect Sampo definitely has some connections to Aha, but we don't quite know what. Cause I've been suspecting it for a long time since Bellabug that he would be important. So I hope this doesn't disappoint. Huh. En route, you're looking for lives up to the name. Nothing he can't reach, only places he hasn't been yet. Uh-huh. Gold standard, the mask fools, huh? Huh. Only shows up when you're where he's least welcome. Morning, actor stage, friend's wedding. Inside the voracity's mouth, all that for the sake of a good laugh. I see. Uh-huh. That's the thing.
僕が子供だった時にはすでに歴史の教科書に出てくる人でしたよ。
I see. When Sampo was still a kid, Enroute had already made his name in legends by then.
彼がパブを去ったのは第二次繁栄の頃で3万丁ものジョークを聞いた後、二度と笑わなくなったのだそうです。
Left the tavern during the second prosperity. Rumor has it, after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again. But before he left... Huh. Before he left, he said something that no one cared about at the time, so... Ah, what was it? Ooh. Nope, that doesn't sound good. Elation has been dead for a long time. Yeah, you can't really rely on the fools in the tavern because they're gonna tell all different sorts of stuff. But what does Sampo know? Let's see. He said he was headed for the true world's end and then vanished without a trace. Not me calling Sampo a rat aside? Yeah, no. He's always been the type to have many connections. So, I would not be surprised that he got this from one of his reliable sources, whoever it may be. About catching Sparksy, what is it? Alright, Organa. Forbidden deduction. And more notes to open. Let's see. There you go. Enroute is a fool who loves going to places where he isn't welcome. He left the tavern after the second prosperity, heading for the true world's end. I wonder what this even means. Greet the expert invited by Yao Guang. But before I do that... Oops. First off, let me switch back over here. Oh shit, we still ended up in this damn station, but no. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to go somewhere else. So, alright. The Luofu. And then... On one hand, it would make sense for me to go over here, given Blade's original origins. But on the other hand, I think I'm gonna go to the Skill Gorge Waterscape. Alright, let's go. It's been a while since coming back here, too. Wait, what? Oh shit. Is this completely blocked? Or, oh, or I probably have to, like, go... Huh. Wait. Hold on a second. Ah, there you go. Nah, I just wanted to be in view of that. Maybe I accidentally warped to like the wrong place and I'm like, Alright, let us go ahead. Hold on. There you go. Alright, let's see. Now I kinda, if I recall correctly, we did set up deployment squads ahead of time. Or probably not. But no, Boss was making a joke about either you put in, like for example, yep, the Stellar Run Hunters, so you have both Silver Wolf and level 999 Silver Wolf, Kafka and Firefly. Or we have all the Danhangs and the original Blade. Oh, and of course, the High Cloud Quintet. Which would be Jingliu, Danhang, but he's not in his imbibitor form here on the left. Then we have Jingyuan and Bailu. I know this whole thing is like Blade and Danhang Yaoi shenanigans, but I feel like that would jinx me. Picking the High Cloud Quintet due to Blade's ties would be interesting, but since Permancer Teray Danhang and the new Blade form symbolizes them moving forward, I think it would be best for me to stick with the Stellar Run Hunters. Of the 5, 3... I know what you're gonna say. God. Cause I don't know. Like the previous 2 deployment squads is giving me some vibe where I'm just like, ah. But then again, of the 5, 3 must pay a price. Plus, Danhang is in his Permancer Teray in this thing. And like I said, Stellar Run Hunters would be my best bet, especially since, well, Silver Wolf has been worrying about Blade since the beginning of the patch. Cursed deployment team. Which one do you want me to throw into and go ahead with the quintet? Shh. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna go into Yaoi hell, you know that. Cursed deployment team. And when the way you say that, it tells me that I really should... Actually, Yaoi hell, please. I mean, the quintet is forever cursed due to the fact that, Baihang died, and it seems that I may have to cross-reference between like how the English team had localized it and what the Chinese lore actually says. But the thing of Baihang reincarnating into Bailu somehow. And Jingyuan is currently in the seat of Divine Foresight. Jingliu had went into the madness of the Marastruck. And same goes with Blade, except in his case, he can never die. And Danhang, as he currently was before he went into Permancer Teray, he was forcibly rebirthed after Danfang's death and all the baggage that came with it. I guess Yaoi hell, no? Although I know who I'm going to pick out of the 4. He did say, even if he looks similar to Danfang, neither of them are alike personality-wise. But I'm gonna go with Permancer Teray for this one, just cause, Alright, that being said... Hello, YouTube! And welcome back to having Back to having Cypher Star Rail. And yep, looks like new blade is up. Or should I say MORTENAX blade. Let's see. 4 stars are the Rat, Sampo, Luca, and Tingyun. Okay. So as it stands, this is how the shit is gonna go down. We already swiped beforehand to prep, so that's why we have 20,148 Stellar Jades. And since this is a new patch, we ended up getting 12 Star Rail passes for free. And I see, what if Promancer Turret and MORTENAX is Rick and Morty? Oh no, just thinking about that makes me wanna laugh and cringe at the same time. Okay, just to confirm, boss, we only want 1 copy of MORTENAX blade and I guess maybe pull for the light cone if I get lucky? Maybe? Is that what you want me to do? And while I wait for your answer, I'm gonna check our pity. We could not pull for blade and save it for Rin. Oh sure, but get the carrot. I knew you'd say something like that. Let's see. We're 9 into pity, yes. So I'm gonna pull 1 so I can put it to 10. And then, go ahead. Gilgamesh is free. I don't want to hear any lip. I don't even want Gilgamesh anyway. Ha! It's not fair that you get the pull for Rin. Any case, let me go ahead and pull for 1, so this could become 10. So 10. Okay, I was about to say. I mean, it's oh, very nice. Adding 20 Undying Starlight right off the bat. Hi, Tingyun. You know, it's funny that I'm so glad to see her because back when she first came out as a new character, she was public enemy #1 to me because she would not freaking show up. Let's see, he's voiced by Seki in a sexy way. I know he's voiced by Seki, but you can't just appeal that to me, kind. Alright. Fine, if you're gonna be like that, I'll just pull for Blade myself. Jesus. Alright, we are 10 into pity officially. So going into 20. And nope, but still. Tingyun doesn't appear the true needs. Shut up! Be quiet! And I think she's why the mommy Star Rail curse had started, I think. Yeah, I think that's how the whole mommy Star Rail curse lore happened. Good, she wouldn't appear. No, that was Kafka. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Kafka is still one of my worst, if not the worst pull I've had to this day because I got pity broken twice by her and I'm like, fuck no and fuck this. Alright, going on 30. Blade is a shut up! Shh! 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 Aw, hello again, Tingyun. Alright, going on 40. I'm at Siren, no. Wow, she loves me this time. Tingyun, I mean. Alright, going on 50. Nope. Alright. I just gotta keep believing in things. Oh, and for us, the notification came late, but thank you for following. Because I was thanking you for liking my streams, but I didn't. The notification of you following my channel came late. Thank you so much for that. I'm surprised. Alright, going on 60. Okay, nope. Okay. Let's go with that. I'm scared. But now I need to believe. I keep getting Tingyuns and no Lucas or Sampos. Well, I'm happy about this. So just like, oh no, the other two. Alright. 70 now. Oh no. Okay. Part of me kind of wants to go singles. I don't know. I don't know. And Boss Yuzu says hi. She greeted you in the chat twice. Alright? I guess from here until the next banner, I'm gonna have like... Welcome to Tingyun having Staria instead. Oh, she's been showing up and that makes me happy somehow. In a way, it feels like I got redeemed. Alright, let me see. Okay. Let me frickin' see. Okay, I'm gonna go by singles. Just so I can believe in single pulls. Alright. 71. Okay, nope. Alright. Yep, gonna believe in the single pulls now. 72. Man. Yep. Pull his ass! I'll do my best. Shh. Alright, 73. Pull the boa sword. Stop it! Alright, 74. If I'm not gonna read that, I'm just gonna jinx myself if I do. I'll just keep it to myself. 75. Oh dear, come on! Please! Alright, 76. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, 77. Please. Oh, it's purple. Hello? Ha! Luca finally shows up. Oh my god. 78. Ah. Come on. $79. Okay! Alright! 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 Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! deployment squad worked! Yay! Yippee! As it was pulled. And back to 0 pity we go. Yay! I get to claim that now, so let me go claim that. Well, yep. After obtaining MORTENAX blade from the event warp, you receive a brand new Trailblaze outfit piece. And Vale and I am become blade during 4.3. Yay! Now do the cursed quintet for the light cones. Also lots of free pulls. Oh yeah, that's right. Because of the Undying Starlight, thanks to Ting Yun and Luca. It's funny, because Sampo never once showed up and I'm like, oh no. I'm not sure how to think about that. Alright, hold on. Let me go ahead. Alright, cursed quintet shenanigans for the light cone. But also, let me get the, Reforged in Hellfire, eh? First off, let me check the pity for this one. Ah, okay. So we're 0 in pity for the light cone. And then, let me go ahead and get stuff for special Star Rail passes. Ooh, we can have up until, up to 8, special passes. Alright. I'll use all these first, before anything. Alright, time to go pull for the light cone now. So, going on 10. Alright, let's start. Let's go ahead. Oh, it's purple, which is good because I... Nice. Ooh, more Undying Starlight for that one. Hi, Arlen. Good night and sleep well. Yep. Alright, going on 20. Alright. Let's keep going then. The moles welcome you. Ooh, double planetary rendezvous. So double 4. Nice. Okay. That's always a reassuring sign to me. Alright, going 30. Alright. Nice. Alright. Alright, 40. Come on. Alright, let's see how this will be first. Oh wow, Mose, hello! Thank you for the additional Undying Starlight. Alright, 50. Oh shit! Ooh! Come on! Please! Please! Okay, 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. Woo! Yes! Snag the early. Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. As pulled. Ah, yay! I am so glad. Which is funny because the leader was Jing Liu for the Cursed Quintet. I'm just like, ah, no. I got scared by that for a hot second. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember what team I had. Nope. Ah, there you go. Because the lead of the team was Acheron, so let me go back. But first, also... Wow! A different form than before. Hello, Blade. I will give you your Lyconum shortly, too. Ooh, spider lilies appearing. Ooh. Ooh. I heard from Boss something about him having like a phoenix elements inside there, and I'm like, wow, you really were calling for me to pull you, eh? And it's nice to have both spider lilies and the phoenix on me anyway. So, wanted to see what his second idol animation was. If he has one, though. After I see it, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the light cone on him. But I'm glad. Oh. Huh. Taking a drink. Alcohol, perhaps. Alright. Get that. There we go. There. Alright. Very nice. Alright, I'm getting out of here now. It feels like sacred grounds in the way, and I kind of want to get out. Orem Alley, then. Alright, now go ahead and switch over to Ashvale's point of view. Alright, now we need the expert invited by Yao Guang. Who is it exactly? Yeah, like 90% regarding en route and the veracity had been made up, but now that we got actual facts from Sampo... Yes, it was. Like the real world's end. What did en route mean? Be tied to us at Pramod. Well, it was recommended by Yao Guang too, so I wonder. Eh? Oh! Whoa! Not just Tingyun, but Ruan Mei too? What? Huh. I mean, we apparently are trouble magnets for Lord Ravagers. And I'm surprised news had spread that fast, but I guess it spreads. I mean, after all, Herta was directly involved with the defeat of Iron Tomb as well, so... I mean, I had an inkling Tingyun would be involved, since she and Yao Guang are friends, but I did not expect Ruan Mei to be involved too. Ah, the Shanzo extended an invitation to her. So that's why she's here. I see, so Ouroboros has been dead and that's why they disappeared in the swarm. Huh, death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy. I see. But then what is that presence in that unknown train station underground? They said it's a skin that the Veracity had shed, and yet that's still a hell of a threat.
驚くことではないな。宇宙の公害の後、ソは姿を消し、行き先については諸説ある。博識学会は貪欲は満腹になったから休眠に入ったと主張してるが、僕はそうは思わない。
The Intelligentsia Guild. Yeah, rumors of where the Veracity went. So the Intelligentsia Guild had claimed the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. But then you don't buy it because the scholars are fond of being in the itis themselves, just likely projecting their own habits. Aha. Yeah, the mystery of Ashfield's power. The shadow in his right hand. Wait, evidence of what? Oh wow. So the origin of his power came from what happened to a mission for the Galaxy Rangers on Vanwalk. Why? What happened there? Ah, it's a rainforest planet. But there's something about it. So, what happened? Plants multiply and grow, then harvested like wild grass. So this repeats every few decades. Uh-huh. Oh wow. Huh. Almost identical to the Phantasm games. Alright. Yeah, especially since, like, if we're talking about the Phantasmoon games, the moon, you would think that would be connected to the ocean because of, you know, the high tide and all that. Plants and growth would actually make me think of the abundance. So, what's the connection here? Mm-hmm. Huh. Abundance, in this context, Panarch Elwood. Another thing that the two worlds have in common. Uh-huh. So even she knows about his true identity. So in other words, he was already set for retirement by the time they were on the Galaxy Rangers were on Vanwalk. Huh. The mystery deepens still. Ah, Dr. Primitive is a culprit of this too. Huh. By the time he arrived, the atavistic experiment was already going in its final phase. Then Dr. Primitive had his sights on the Veracity, it seems like. Oh wow. Apparently the Veracity has been, like, traveling around until it went to its final resting place. So, there is shredded skin of the Veracity there too. Huh! So the Galaxy Rangers as a collective had defeated them. And this was when narrator, or Mr. N, was still human. Ah, so he's not always in that monkey form, he was human before. I see. Yes. I wonder what this all means then. You know, the Veracity has been long dead, and yet they were traveling non-stop. And according to Yagwang, the last she heard of the Veracity was like 500 years back, so... Ah, so no wonder the tavern was talking about, you know, it's either Aha chasing the Veracity or the other way around. I see. So Aha had sealed up Ouroboros' body, suppressed it with the abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity and called it a game. Ha! Interesting. Oh shit. And therefore, that's how the Phantasm Seriously? Remember what Enroute said, that Elation has been dead for a long time. I wonder if something happened. Oh yeah, I was trying to remember when this was. It was one of the many trips where we were tracing back to our previous places we visited. If I recall correctly, Wilt and Himiko were the ones who delivered the Leviathan's carcass to Ruan Mei, while the rest of the Astral Express, save for Sunday because he wasn't with us yet, the rest of the Astral Express were in the Luohu. I see. So the shedded skin, or the remains of the Veracity, have been from different eras. Because according to Yagwang, when it disappeared from the swarm, that was 700 Amber eras back. So that ranges to thousands of years. Oh? Did Akivili cross paths with the Veracity? With Aha? With both? 1,000 Amber eras ago, when Akivili was still alive and began traveling, you know, for the path of the Trailblaze. All creations of the Veracity lost the same organ, their taste buds. When we were interviewing the fools about the Veracity, there was that joke where it's just like, if you make me feel full, my prize will be my tongue, supposedly the Veracity said. I wonder if that's connected to that. Oh, hi Kaneko, hi hello, welcome to the stream, how are you? But no, what does this mean? Huh. The purpose of consumption changed. Huh. So, purpose of consumption changed. The genetic markers encoding the statutory organs vanished entirely. So now, creatures walking the path of Veracity are now nothing more than biological black holes, consuming indiscriminately. I'm doing good. I'll just lurk in chat since I'm at work. Yeah, I don't mind that. Have a good... Yeah, thank you for lurking, and do your best at work. So it was it didn't come from like actual evolution. That's good that Herta built the simulated universe so we would know what happened to the Aeons. So, there was a concept that had disappeared from the path of Veracity as a result of this. The taste of food. In other words, because they had lost their taste buds, they lost their sense of taste. And then... Yes. Ah. Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation. The original Prima Mobile device. Ooh. Since old times then, that elation and veracity have been fighting. Jesus. That makes them... Because I can't tell like who would be like the oldest or the youngest of the Aeons, but the fact that elation and veracity have been in conflict since primordial times. Huh. Used to be 2, meaning Ruan Mei herself and you, King Chu. Now there are 5, but now after that you can't be sure. Yeah? Another divine war, or allowing intersecting paths to devour one another. Wait, 5. I'm guessing the other 3 would have to be, of course, the rest of those in the space station. Notably Herta, Screwlum, and Steven or Stefan. And now beyond the 5, we don't know who else would know about it. The 3 ways to let an Aeon fall. Divine war, a narrow path being overtaken by a stronger one, or an Aeon that was forced to turn away from its path. So judging from that, this conflict between elation and veracity are linked to the first 2. Yeah, no, I said Pramat is freaking here on business. You should speak about that, because even I want to know where Ashvale got the powers in his right hand. Yes, the shadow. Okay, so it did not have to do with the Von Wack mission, but... Huh! Really? I had a feeling he may have crossed like an enemy or two, because he also crossed paths with the Emanator Shuhu for a time too. And because a lot of people were talking about him on the Alliance, that's why he left the Shanzou Alliance entirely and became a Galaxy Ranger. But the fact that this is not the first time he's dealt with a Lord Ranger, nor is it his first encounter with the Astral Express. Interesting. Huh, Zulu. I don't think he's been mentioned, at least in dialogue. Probably Zulu might have been mentioned in lore pieces. I'm gonna research on that. But, ooh, Ashvale's his original home was destroyed. Ah, and he had a brief encounter with a former navigator of the Express, long before Himiko had taken over. Who was it? You see or I see? I think this one was mentioned this navigator was mentioned briefly. Back when we were celebrating the second anniversary of Star Rail, and we were playing that mini game that reminded me of Monopoly for a bit, except no, there are different stuff to go about that. So, this navigator had retired by then. Ah. So according to him, many remnants left behind when the Astral Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos. In other words, when Haki really became the Aeon of Trailblaze and went on the journey. So this is a remnant of that time. Makes me wonder, it's either that Ashriel is older than he looks, or his power is older than it seems. Like an ancient power. Music, thank you for the head packs. So at that time he led the Rangers to suppress the shadow, devised the plan to assassinate Zulo, but he never learned why the shadow was placed there placed where it was in the first place. So then... Oh? That's true. When coincidences pile, they're no longer coincidences. You know, 1 or 2 or 3 times is fine, but any more than that is like, nah. At this point, it feels like it's planned. So about that... Yeah, Enroute the Fool, who might actually be Asad Pramat when he was still a fool before he became a Lord Ravager. So what we investigated, Enroute, supposedly Asad Pramat knows about the Voracity secret. And before he disappeared without a trace, he said he was headed for the real end of the world. Yeah. Starcy, he was a former navigator and thus retired. Shadow was a remnant left behind when he was the one charting the cosmos for the Astral Express at the time. So then... Yeah, if the World's End Tavern, which is this place for the fools, is not actually the World's End, then where would it be? Oh, he may have figured it out. Or we are left briefly to think about it for a bit. Oh, wait. Yes. Yes, remember that. Enroute only goes where he isn't welcome, for the sake of a laugh. Yeah, that's what I thought too. In order to find the real World's End, he would have to travel far. Oh shit. So after leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express. What the? Who's there? Oh shoot, everything got censored. Let's see. Lord Raver Asapramad is back. The laughter, but he's joke, because everything's all redacted now. En route heading for True World's End. And Astral Express is in red. Haven't in a long time. Old friend? Who is it? Unless... Wait, unless... Ah shit, everything got frozen in time. Or at least disappeared. Oh shit. Hash fail. Careful. It's Asat Pramad, isn't it?
やっぱりオタクだったか。知ってるだろう、坊主。
Ah, so it is. Yep, that's Asat Pramad, alright then. And we switched back to Stell's point of view. Alright, we're supposed to go to the world in canvas. And we're going alone. Alright, we're here again. But this time, due to the fact that we're getting picked up by a ferry arranged by Pearl to go in the world in canvas. Okay, I just want to make sure I was able to pick up like a bunch of things. Alright, let us go ahead. Ah, the person to arrange the trip.
こうしてまたあなたにお使いできる機会が巡ってきて何よりです。実は以前、パール様があなたを守聖ビルに招待された際も、私がご案内。
Ah,
あの詐欺師に役目を横取りさ。
This was the one who was supposed to help me visit the Perlux Tower, and then the Helix probably took over. So, so nice to meet you, Feld. Hmm? Wait, what? You are saying thank you, Mr. Feld.
海原市での対戦、私もずっと拝見しておりました。あなたのような英雄のお力になれるなど光栄の至りです。今回の目的地についてすでにパール様からお聞きになられましたか？
No. She only told me to come here.
承知しました。突発的な事態のせいでパール様も手が離せないのでしょう。では、私からご説明させていただきます。私たちがこれより向かうのはトガ船員という名のホテルでございます。
Ah, the Inkford Hermitage is a hotel. So it's in the border between the real world and the world in canvas. Got it.
そこは鳩川の支流が海へと注ぎ込む終着点に位置し、絵の世界と現実が交わる境界の一つとなっています。
Graphia lived there. Did she? So she lived in that hotel 1,000 years ago. Oh! Speaking of the Helix, hello! The Helix, when did you get here? Miss Colt, it's you again.
噂じゃ、パールさんは小切手にサラサラっと天文学的な数字を書いて土地を丸ごと買い取ったんだって。おまけに市場に出回ってるグラフィエの遺作を贋作かどうかも調べずに片っ端から購入したとか。
Rumor that she actually bought the land without thinking of it. Snatched up every piece of Graphia's lost work so she could find without bothering to verify the authenticity. Aha.
お金さえあれば本当にやりたい放題できるんだね。しかもこれはまだ序の口で、彼女グラフィエはまだ生きてるって固くなに信じてるみたいでさ。部下たちを総動員させてグラフィエに関する噂を根こそぎ、それこそ地の底まで掘り起こす勢いで調べたらしいよ。で、あちこちから赤髪の美人をとにかく集めた。
Imagine knockoffs.
どれも誰かが想像で描いた偽物の現像種だったらしいけど。
There is a thing that's bothering me. Remember when I said there was a theory I had earlier that I said I would not like it if it would come true? Based on this, since we're talking about Graphia and her bloodline, you know, it's the thing regarding Himiko that I was thinking about. Because Ryusuke left to find the cure of the weathering curse for her. And then the whole thing regarding how Himiko died on that day on the Bloodstained Games 15 years back. That by the time Ryusuke returned, there was a grave for her. I don't want my imagination to go wild, but if I'm right, I'm gonna start crying again. What if it was true that the real Himiko from the Bloodstained Games of 15 years ago actually died? And then the Himiko we know now, the one guiding the Astral Express, that's an imaginated, you know, just like how Hanabi/Sparkle created Sparksy. What if the real Himiko created an adult version of her, how she would like to grow up before dying? Yeah, no, if this actually comes true, because I've been having an uneasy feeling about it, because no one survives under the weathering curse. And so, Himiko being as young as she was, because she was still a student during the Bloodstained Games, either she would die young from the weathering curse from Graphia's bloodline, or she died protecting those in the Phantasm Games, aka the Bloodstained Games of 15 years back. Either way, it would mean that the Himiko we know now is not the real her, and yeah, no, I'm just feeling depressed just thinking about it. Anyway.
その時こんなリアクションしたんじゃないかな。目標オリジナル個体の捜索、エラー、粗悪な魔法を大量に発見って。
Don't mock Pearl like that.
あなたは主聖ビルにいた詐欺師。
Yep, she was the one who had us tour Perlux Tower instead of him.
主聖ビル？私生まれてこの方一度もそんなとこ行ったことないけど。
Nah, Helix, you liar. Oh, she was caught on the security cameras. Oh shit.
爪が甘かった。まあ落ち着いて。今日は君の仕事を奪いに来たわけじゃないから。
Ha, you.
よくもまあそんなことが言えますね。私が話したかったことも本来なら秘密にすべきこともベラベラと喋ってくれたじゃありませんか。
Blurry
Blurry
HQ cult, the one who created the Fluffy Across the Blue. A Blurry Q Art cult, sorry. Yep, this is her. And she was the one who ran for Bobo Weekly before she grew up and bailed. The poor furbos. Well, there. I mentioned that. You shouldn't be in trouble, Nihilix. You owe me. Are you headed to Inkford Hermitage as well? No! Because knowing you, you probably have some opportunistic way to go make money for the Fluffy. I have a feeling this is for your own research because She's already done with the Amphorius arc, so now that we're here in Planet Arcadia, she probably needs material on how to write the story for the Planet Arcadia arc. Oh. Wait, she's being transported under escort. How come, though? Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the whole thing where she bailed on the poor Furbos because she was in debt to the point that she couldn't even pay them when running for Bobo Weekly. Wait, why is your fucking credit balance in the negative? Are you in some kind of debt again? Madame Pearls offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete, the next volume of the Fluffy, aka the Planet Arcadia arc. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Hey. Regarding Alloy King Pom Pom. So that's how you accrued the debt. Because we were not supposed to destroy that. I believe Alloy King Pom Pom and Perlux Tower was supposed to be for display. Because it was going to be released as a new, like, figure / gunpla kit. If I recall correctly. You actually have savings? Oh, right. So it's mine then. Didn't you just release a new volume? How are you still broke? Wait, you actually have savings? It is, because again, you were the founder and president of our Bobo Weekly. You fucking bailed on them because you had too much debt that you couldn't pay the rent of the place, let alone not being able to pay the Furbos their pay. Jesus. Damn, that's just Rappy from Nikke with white hair. I'm gonna have to see that for comparison, but hi, hello. Look at this stream, how are you? That is one way of looking at it. Intensive creative retreat, yes. So deliver the manuscript and clear the debts. The estimated duration is 56 days. So that's almost 3 months. Well, that's what you get, dude. Like, your history is so bad. Your finance is even worse. Seems like the deadline is actually deadly. Ha! And thank you for the context, Azu. Good luck with that. Oh, wow. Ooh. So this is it. Inkport. Hello, Space Dragon Spine. Oh my god. Why are there so many Wispy gathered there? Oh no. Why not just ram them with the boat? That's not nice! Come on! Don't... Must you put it like that? Ice blocks are fragile. Attacking an ice block with a bow and arrow will cause it to crack, and attacking it again will shatter it. A trailblaze one dropping onto the surface of an ice block or hitting it by jumping from below will have the same effect. Surface of the ice block is smooth. Walking it grants a speed boost. In other words, you just... They look like they fly. Let's not do that. Oh, it's a good thing I pressed that. Snowflakes falling into shadowed ice blocks will cause them to refreeze. That's good to know. Ack! That. Alright, I have to... Okay. Oh. Whoa, 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 God. Sorry. Whoop. They don't like it when I step on them too, so that's just... And now they took over the boat. Why are they surrounding us? Ah, our wish power. Oh! Aw, hello. Hey! That reminds me... The new God of War trailer, there's like... When did you get on me? A sentient clear cube named Frank. Ah! It's cute though. Hello.
皆様、ようこそトガ戦へ。
あれ、古代弁財天国を模した庭園を想像してたけど、崇拝してる相手の古い屋敷を取り壊して豪華ホテル。
Oh my. え？
ご冗談を。古代弁財天国が滅びてからすでに1000年。
Ah. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. And also, the original structure was lost due to lost the time. Oh, the IPC had to rebuild. It decided to be silly and God of War with a walking, talking jelly cube and similarly... What are you talking, rabbits?
多くの現像師が誕生している一方で、眼力が少なくなったり、属性に嫌気がさしたりした古い現像師たちは、絵の世界を隠れ里として選びます。ここはそんな彼らが絵の中へと入り、現実に別れを告げる最後の場所です。しばらく休息をとって、104年にわたる記憶を整理してから、二度と帰らぬ旅へと出発します。噂では、属性に疲れた現像師を導くため、グラフィエの魂が現れるとか。
The Graphia's soul appears from time to time.
ここの空気、別れの気配で満ちてる。
So the mother imagined this.
魂を引き寄せるのも納得だよ。クリエイターにとってはまさにネタの宝庫だね。
ええ、ネタの宝庫ということで、ホース先生には
The fact that Nihilix will be here for almost 3 months to work on the volume of the Fluffy. Ack! Oh no. Asad Pramad. Oh no. Oh, drat. They followed us here. Lord, peace. Oh man. A farewell letter? To the one who dwells at Dovebrook's End, if you find this paper boat, please help me deliver it to blank street 46 blank Dovebrook district. My dear child, how have you been? Sure, you're more than capable of taking care of yourself, but even so, you've gotta let me worry about you a little. This Hotel Inkford Hermitage turned out to be an even better place than I imagined. From the lobby manager to the other guests, most people here are pretty friendly. No one's gonna come banging down my door with a weapon in hand, and for the first time in ages, I'm sleeping in an actual soft bed. But here's the thing. I just can't fall asleep. It's not that I'm terrified of my wish power running out. It's those scenes from the past that keep playing on loop in my head. Back then you yelled at me, "You're old and useless. Staying here will only ruin my plans," insisting on sending me to this hotel. I cried looking at your face, feigning heartlessness, because I was worried that you hadn't slept in ages just to afford my stay at the hotel. And for you to pull off that act so convincingly, you must have secretly practiced it countless times. Oh man, but you didn't see it coming. I actually knew it all along. If I'm gone, you'll finally be free to do what you've always wanted. Revitalize Dovebrook, create a sanctuary for imaginative creatures who have been through what we have. Even though I'd hate to see you hurt others, I won't stand in your way if it really comes down to that. You know what? They say Inkford Hermitage and Dovebrook District are on opposite ends of Plan Arcadia, but here's the kicker. The water here is actually the main stem of Dovebrook. I hope the waters of Dovebrook, along with those playful Wispe floating downstream, carry this letter into your hands. Or maybe the security bureau will find it and pass it along to you. Either works. Farewell, child. May the god of elation above bring you good fortune. To the sender. The address provided in your letter turned out to be an empty house. According to the neighbors, the owner went missing 10 years ago and remains unaccounted for to this day. A streamer took quite an interest in this case and organized an offline search event. People everywhere joined in voluntarily, hoping to find the missing homeowner or anyone who may have had a clue about the letter's contents, but it all led nowhere. We're sorry to say we'll be delivering your letter back via the Wispe that delivered it. The postmark on this letter is now several decades old. A letter that was not able to be delivered, eh? Thank you again for that, Batsuzu. That makes me sad. Alright, go up here. Maybe... Nah. I'm gonna go back to another place for now so that we can continue on for the next stream. For now, let me go back to the Phantasman Courtyard. Ambrosio Arbor. The fact that Evanesia is asleep. So let me check a few things here. Forbidden deduction. Right. That. Odyssey, the Trailblaze mission. Ooh, Pixel Plane Rumble. This looks pretty interesting. Definitely gonna go play around with that. But yeah, for now, this is a good time for me to, yeah, I feel like this is a good time for me to stop the debriefing in 3, 2, 1. Alright, I am out for the night. Thank you all for tuning into my stream today. It's Thursday tomorrow, and while I would normally take off during that time, I took Tuesday off just so I can help myself mentally and emotionally. Thank you for the stream, my beautiful rival. I love you, take some rest. Thank you, Yuzu. Thank you for everyone else joining me on stream. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this tomorrow, but I am playing Kulu Niku Bowl Up tomorrow because we're supposed to get Bakuso to number 1 and defeat Mr. Croy while we're at it. Now we're up our friendship, but still it didn't go to max, so I guess there's just a little more of the story left. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it tomorrow. Especially since they did announce a new update on Steam for certain Life of you know, quality of life and other things they weren't able to add at launch. So I'm gonna go check that out too. Alright, in any case, I'm gonna go now. Again, thank you all for tuning into my stream. I'm gonna go for the night. Bye bye. Yes, I go. I will see you all once tomorrow, so please look forward to it.